All right, boys and girls, today we're going to be focusing on how to summarize a fiction text. So, previously we've worked on summarizing by identifying key events and ranking them in order to, put them in order to create a summary of events, right? So, now we're going to kind of transition and move away from that, and we're going to learn how to write a strong summary paragraph. Now, our learning goal today is I can summarize a fiction text using a strategy. Now, for those that don't remember what summarizing means, I'm going to go over that real quick. So, what on earth is summarizing? Well, summarizing is a shortened version of a text in your own words. It only tells the important ideas. So, when you read a good book or you watch a good movie and someone wants to know about it, you don't tell them the whole movie. You don't tell them the whole book. You tell them the important parts that happen, and you have like a shortened version of that movie for them or book for them to kind of understand. So that's exactly what a summary is. It's a shortened version of the text, but in your own words. Okay. Now, since our learning goal is using a strategy to summarize the fiction text, today I'm going to teach you a strategy so you can apply it for tonight's homework. So, strategy for summarizing fiction. Now, I want you to remember this. This is a strategy that you can use in fourth grade and beyond. This is the strategy called Somebody Wanted But So Then. You just have to remember these 5 words in order. You'll be fine if you do, okay? Some people like to remember, this is how I remember it. I tell myself, somebody wanted but so then. Somebody wanted but so then, to help me kind of memorize this strategy so I can use it beyond this assignment. Some people remember the letters, they remember SWBST. Some people like to combine it together and to make a word, SWBST. So whatever works for you. But this strategy, you have to have these 5 components in order for you to write a successful summary, okay? Now, each letter represents and stands for something. S stands for somebody, which means who is the main character in the book you're reading or in the story you're reading. W stands for wanted, but what did the character want in the story? Sometimes the characters um what they want may not be explicitly told in the text, meaning that it doesn't say, but you can kind of infer and use clues to figure out what they want. So this part may be tricky depending on the book or the text you're reading, but you can usually use clues to help you figure out what the characters want. Okay? But B stands for but what was the problem? So every good story has a problem, and the characters are facing these problems. So what was the problem in the story you're reading? S stands for so. So how did the character try to solve the problem? So what did the character do, or what did the other characters do in the story to help solve this problem that the character is having? And the last thing is T. T stands for then. Then what was the resolution to this problem? What was the outcome? What happened at the end? Okay? So as long as you remember somebody wanted but so then, you'll be fine writing a summary. Okay? So today we're going to be summarizing Malamut the crocodile. Oh, I'm going to delete this so you don't see. I wrote some notes earlier. So I have my annotations here. Now, usually when you read a text, it's nice to annotate the parts of SWBST. Um, so you can just go back to your annotations and take a look and figure it out. In this case, you don't all of you don't have your benchmark book, so you don't have to do the annotation. I'm just going to show you how it looks like if you do have the paper or the booklet with you. So this is Malamut the crocodile. Okay, I'm going to read you the short passage, this short story, and then we're going to summarize this, and then you're going to try to do it yourself for homework tonight. Malamut the crocodile. Malamut the crocodile was the most ferocious creature in the Nile River, and indeed in all of Egypt. When Malamut swished by, the other animals hurried away as quickly as they could. Oh, okay, so we do have a main character, and our strategy says, well, S somebody who's the main character. We have that. So S main character is Malamut the crocodile. Malamut was gigantic, weighing 500 pounds and stretching 16 feet from nose to tail. Although she mainly ate fish, she could devour everything from zebras to porcupines. So we don't really know what she wants yet, and we don't have a problem yet. So we're gonna just move on. Now these don't always have to be in order. Sometimes the problem occurs before we know what the characters want. So just make sure that you kind of label them in order, but when you're reading it, the answer may not be in order. So just be aware. Surprisingly, there was something that made Malamut tremble. She was terrified of the dentist. For a crocodile with 66 teeth, that was an enormous problem. Oh, so we do have a problem. Somebody wanted but what was the problem? Well, the problem was that she was terrified of going to the dentist. Okay? We don't know what she wants yet, but we'll find out hopefully later. Remember, what she wants may not be explicitly told in the text. Sometimes we have to infer, sometimes we have to draw conclusions to figure that out. One day, Malamut was lying on the riverbank with her mouth wide open. A small gray and black bird called a plover perched on Malamut and scolded. Those teeth are an invitation to tooth decay. When did you last visit a dentist? Ashamed, the crocodile admitted. Years ago. Oh, so we don't know what the crocodile wants, but she does feel ashamed that she hasn't had her teeth cleaned by the dentist for a long time. So I'm going to write, well, Schmelmet wanted her teeth cleaned. Because she felt ashamed. You wouldn't feel ashamed if you didn't want your teeth cleaned, right? So I'm going to infer that she wanted her teeth cleaned and she was scared. The problem was that she was scared of the dentist, okay? So we have somebody wanted but, so we need so and then. So how did the character try to solve the problem? Let's figure that out. The plover had a proposition. I'll clean your teeth and get a delicious meal, too. But you must keep your mouth open wide. I don't intend to be a crocodile appetizer. Malamut agreed, so the bird hopped inside the huge jaws and removed every bit of food stuck between Malamut's teeth. They sparkled. Oh, okay, so we do have a solution. So the solution was there's this bird called a plover. Um, he had a proposition to clean Malamut's teeth in exchange for food and to not be eaten by her. So that's our solution. Now, we're going to see if there's a resolution. What was the outcome of this? Okay? The grateful crocodile let the plover fly away unharmed, but he had to promise to clean her teeth again. This arrangement continues today. All right, so we do have an outcome. So the resolution, RT, then what happened? The crocodile or Malamut, just write Malamut. Malamut agreed and let the plover fly away unharmed in exchange for him to clean her teeth again. So I have my somebody, I have my what they wanted, I have but what was the problem, and so how did they solve it, and I have my then what happened at the end, what was the outcome. So I'm ready to write my summary. So on my next slide, I like to have this on the side just so I can refer back to. I'm going to write Malamut the Crocodile summary and underline it because that's our title. Please make sure you do the same for your own homework tonight. You also have to write the title and make sure you underline it, okay? Now to start our summary, what I'm going to do is I'm going to indent, press tab. If you're writing it, just use 2 fingers to indent to write your paragraph. I'm going to start within the story, Malamut the Crocodile. There was a crocodile named Malamut who wanted her teeth cleaned. So I have the main character and what she wanted. Now I'm going to include the problem. But the problem was that she was terrified of the dentist. So, boys and girls, I just combined S, W, and B into one complete sentence. That is fine. Remember, summary short, quick, and sweet. So I have SWB. So how did the character try to solve this problem? So there was a bird called a plover. So I'm going to write a bird called a plover had a proposition to clean Malamut's teeth in exchange for food and to not be eaten. So that was the solution for Malamut. Then what was the resolution to this problem? Well, we wrote that she agreed and let the plover fly away unharmed in exchange to clean her teeth again. So I'm going to write, then Malamute agreed and let the plover fly away unharmed in exchange for him to clean her teeth again. So, boys and girls, a summary is short, quick, and sweet. Personally, if I was grading a summary paragraph, I've seen kids write pages and pages about a story they read, and a lot of the times, the more detailed, the better. However, in the case of for a summary, for me personally, I want it to be very short, quick, and concise, meaning that just tell me the gist of what the book was about or what the text was about. Don't go too much into detail, because if that's the case, that wouldn't be a summary. A summary is short, quick, and sweet. You don't need to add too much. So mine's super duper short, but this is exactly what I expect. I'm expecting a quick and shortened version of the text in your own words. Okay. So I'm going to reread it. In the story, Malamute the crocodile. There was a crocodile named Malamute who wanted her teeth cleaned, but the problem was that she was terrified of the dentist. A bird called a plover had a proposition to clean Malamute's teeth in exchange for food and to not be eaten. Then Malamute agreed and let the plover fly away unharmed in exchange for him to clean her teeth again. I understand my character. I understand what the character wanted. I understand what the problem was. I understand how the character tried to solve the problem, or other characters helped to solve this problem. And I understand the outcome and the resolution of this problem. So that's my summary, boys and girls. It's short, quick, and sweet. So if you've written super long summaries before, just remember, we're summarizing fiction. It does not have to be long. Okay? This passage was pretty short, and our summary was short as well, but that's perfectly fine. Okay? So for tonight's homework, you're going to be reading Qi Li and the Serpent, and it's a Chinese legend. You're going to read it, and you're going to try to summarize using this strategy that I just taught you. SWBST, somebody wanted, but so then. SWBST, whatever you want to call it, that's fine. Make sure you have all these components, and please make sure you complete this using this video. You may rewatch this video if you need to, okay? All right, so that is it for today. Hopefully, you can get this done pretty quickly. It's a pretty short read. Remember, somebody wanted, but so then. Somebody wanted, but so then. Somebody wanted, but so then. Keep it short, keep it sweet. I know a lot of you are tempted to write a lot, but this is a summary. It's not an essay, so keep it short and sweet. Okay? All right, peace out.